When we are looking at energy management and when we're looking at what can happen sometimes is when we're up leveling, a whole whack load of shit can come through. So what can happen is you start channeling all of a sudden and you start channeling all this amazing stuff and you're getting hit with so much different kind of like inspiration and different programs. And so it's like you're launching one thing and the next thing is coming through already. And so then what can happen is the energy can almost get like confused or muddled and you've got so much going on and you've got so much channeling that you almost can lose your focus. And what we want to do is we want to learn how to really ride energy. And we want to learn how to not have the energy just hit us, and instead of having it just hit us, learning how to direct it and how to like almost manipulate the energy and look at where it's the strongest and look at where you can put your effort and where you can put your time and where you can put your energy. And when you're able to do this, and when you're able to actually ride energy instead of just throw it out there, and you're able to respond to your environment and let the energy work for you instead of you just constantly working your energy, if that makes sense, this is a huge point. This is a huge part of upscaling your audience, of upscaling your income, because now all of a sudden you're not having the thing where you get hit with the inspiration, hit with the creativity, and then you feel like I'm so fierce and I've got this, and like I'm so like, you can channel this and you can feel all your fierceness. Then it's like you almost don't know how to contain it and you almost don't know like where to put it. And so what happens then is you're reaching these really highs and you're like feeling amazing and you're feeling like you just had a breakthrough, but then followed by the high is you start to come down from the high. And instead of being able to just ride the wave down from the high and then like, because we can't just stay in high, right? Like we can't just stay in constant climax and constant orgasm all of the time. So what we want to do is we want to be able to achieve the high and the climax and the orgasm, but we've got to know how to integrate it as well. We've got to be able to have it really sink in instead of just we break through and we're high for a moment and then we're like around like, oh, I just had a breakthrough. Okay, like where's the result now? So where is the person in my inbox? Where's the extra $10,000? Like where's the result? I just had a breakthrough. I can feel it. Ooh, I just channeled this thing. Like where are the people? Because we can feel the energy so strongly. And when we don't know how to contain the energy and how to direct the energy, it just hits us. And then we explode and we throw our stuff out there and we feel it so strongly that when we get underwhelmed, when the response is underwhelming, this is where we get in our head and we think like, oh, it didn't work, or I don't understand why. And then we get all pissy pantsy and then we have a pout about it, right? So what I'm really going to teach in the Exquisite Business Mastery class, which starts tomorrow, is instead of getting hit with energy, how to ride energy and how to ride the waves of the energy and how to be one with the energy and let the energy work for you. Let your business work for you instead of you just constantly working for the business. So being with clients and attracting clients that know how to lead, they know how to come to you and ask for something. They know how to ask a question. They know how to say a thing. And then you come back to them and respond. So not the thing where you're push, pulling, and dragging them to the top. Not the thing where you're constantly trying to channel for them and tell them, oh, you should do this or you should do that. And you're constantly trying to like overgive and overcompensate and go above and beyond. Because what's happening is if it's not your ideal client who's on par with you and who is your equal, it's not even going to be received. So what we want is clients who are our equals, not clients who are behind us. We want clients who can stand beside us, who are equal in power with us. We don't want, not for private clients anyway, right? So this is why it's good to have different tiers of programs, because you'll find that like say 3 years ago, you might have been teaching on a certain topic and you might have been helping, hi Jillian, you might have been helping the people on a certain topic and that was really inspiring and you loved that at one point, but at some point you grew and evolved. And sometimes your audience didn't grow and evolve with you. So you grew and evolved and you're ready to teach somebody new. You're ready to teach the person who has already come to a certain point. You're ready to not help people with the ground up. You're ready to help them with this up. So you don't want to help from down here up. You want to help them with this up, right? So when we're transitioning that, we have to be speaking in a very specific way, and we have to be marketing in a very specific way. And we want to be in feminine energy when we're doing that, because then we can attract the person. When we're in feminine energy, then we can attract the person who's ready to like go and get. So when we're leaned back, like when we are embodying the feminine energy instead of the masculine, that allows the women who are actually looking for a coach and looking for us to come to us and to basically be ready to go and get. So you're not going and getting for them. You're not constantly using your intuition while they just listen to what you have to say. You're not saying things and you can tell it's only being like just the tip is being digested. So what we want is clients where we can say the thing and they can be fully penetrated by everything that we're saying. Because it's like, you know how sometimes you can just tell that you said something and you can just tell it's not landing and it's not even her fault. Like she just isn't there yet. It's like what we want is people who are there, people who are our equals, where we can say an intuitive thing and then they can say an intuitive thing, and then we're hitting back and forth and we're ping-ponging, and then our energy of our ping pong has taken on an energy of its own. So we've essentially birthed a baby together. So now you're not having to like walk them through a whole launch. You're not having to go step by step with them through that. It's like you guys can literally just ping pong, and then she births the baby and she births the program and she launches it out, and you're just there being yourself, and it's just a really fun, flowy back and forth kind of conversation. So this is what we're going to go into in the Exquisite Business Mastery, is creating this intimacy in your business where the clients that you do have are deeply satisfying and they really fill your soul and they really fill you up and they are your equal. So really stepping into that and learning how to also ride energy instead of have it just hit you. These are the things we're going to go into. So I can't wait, and I'll see you in there.